Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Night here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, discuss really cool games, usually. Hopefully, tonight, I think, same. Tonight, we're bringing y'all Third Crusade, designed by Kieran Symington and published by Ion Game Design. Now, Ion provided us with the prototype that you're going to see tonight, as well as sponsored the stream. So, thanks to Basime, Yoon, everybody over there. Hi, Jess. You too. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by y'all, first off. So thank you, as well as these fine folks.
Kyle.
James.
Alyssa.
All right. So Third Crusade is about, wait for it, Third Crusade. One of the things that the game tries to stress, though, is it's not highlighting that this was a good thing. Let's face it, the Crusades were terrible, especially if you were involved in them. Or the recipient of.
Yeah. This one was one of the less bad ones, but yes.
Yeah, like, does anybody say, hey, you know what? Those were a good time. That's a good time in human history. So it's not celebrating it, it's just informing. I'll be honest. Before this, basically from the end of the fall of the Eastern, I guess, Roman Empire, to, I don't know, the American Revolution? I'm pretty ignorant about that space of history. So I'm curious to dig into this. So, yeah, I'm with you.
A little bit.
More than me.
A little bit.
I mean, I appreciate it. So, hey, a couple things before we get started. First off, we've been discussing the best way to teach this. And honestly, I think we're going to do an overview of each of the steps, and then we're going to roll right into it. So that's first off. Secondly, this is very much a prototype. So everything is subject to change. Artwork, components, definitely. Rules. And rules, I got an updated rule book today. So understand that all the components are subject to change. With that said, there are going to be some things that we're going to have to make judgment calls on, and I know Kieran's in chat, so we should be good to go. So if it doesn't measure up exactly how we taught it, just know that it's a prototype and all that'll get sorted out during the Kickstarter campaign, which, if you're interested, go check it out after the stream. I think that's about it. Anything else? No? Root for our side, not their side. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right. So, welcome to Third Crusade. What is it y'all are looking at here? Well, we have the bad guys, which are the Crusaders. Over there, we have the HRE, or the Holy Roman Empire. Boo, yes, boo. Boo. And then we have the Angevin, which I believe is like the British, or I'm sorry, the English and the French, I think, right? Okay. Then we have the good guys. Yay! The Ayyubid. Right? And the Turkomans. So we are I want to make sure I get this right, we are the Sunni Muslim states represented here. And honestly, we chose these colors because Alyssa and we agreed probably shouldn't be on the same team. And I'm yellow, so that's how it got divvied up. It was literally that simple. So there you go. All right, so we have the map of what is effectively the Eastern Mediterranean area. So we have Jerusalem down here, and then a bunch of other regions out here. This is actually broken up into two different boards. We have the south board, which is these 2/3 of the board, and then the north board, this third. Now, I realize that it's to the right for the north and to the left for the south, but again, this being the eastern edge of the Mediterranean kind of makes sense, right? And I believe that this is Cyprus as well, all right? So they're different regions. They are broken up into two different types. We have desert regions, and then we have city regions. And within the cities, there are standard cities as well as mercantile cities. And honestly, the only reason you need to even worry about that is for I think the tertiary tiebreaker at the end of the game. Okay? All right. Then what else are you looking at? Well, up there in the top left corner, we have the initiative order, or turn order, if you will, right there. We'll randomize that before the game begins. We have the round track over there. So as you can see, the game takes place over 4 rounds. Then we have the diplomacy phase card, which, hey, we're going to get bonus stuff. That's awesome. The upkeep phase, that's the last phase here. Just go through those very simple 10 steps. I say simple, it actually really is. And then we have the mission or events here that we will get glory and possibly faith for at the end of the game. At the end of each round. And then we have 2 ships that are going to come into play, which these are the Genoa ships, which these will come around in that in the second and third rounds respectively. Reinforcements basically for the bad guys. Boo. For bad folks. Boo is boo. All right, so that's everything out here, and we come out here preceded in our starting areas. So I'm over here in Damascus and Ahamant, and I apologize for butchering names tonight. It's going to be early and often. We have the diplomacy board over here, which is going to be, hey, cool, get bonus stuff. Awesome. Then everybody's tableau area. Everybody's tableau is going to be divided essentially into 2 different areas. So their main player board here, which is just a holding place for your various troops. So there are 3 different types of troops in this game. There are Knights, or knights if you want to be pedantic. Fine. Trebuchets, or catapults. They look like trebuchets, though, right? Mm-hmm. I think so.
They are.
Trebuchets, right? And then there are cavalry. Everybody's going to start with 4 gold as well. And then there are 2 tracks over here. The tracks are command value as well as crowns. Command is basically action points. Think of them that way. The permanent marker means what do you actually reset to each round. And then the marker is how many you have currently this round. And then our crown marker is going to be bonus action allowance, I think is a good way to put it there. Then, in addition to that, behind our player screens, as you all can see right there, are what are called our orders. Now, everybody starts with 13 basic orders, and then there are 11 advanced orders. You know that they are advanced orders because it has that little double chevron in the bottom right-hand corner in it that says, hey, that's going to be for once you've earned it. It goes from out of play over here off board, take my word for it, here to behind your screen out here on the board to the various areas out there. Then every player also has objective cards. So as you can see, everyone's going to have 2 secret objectives, which may or may not come into play depending on how the game ends. And then everybody has an asymmetric deck of event cards. These event cards are broken up by year as well as season. So the first round is 1190, the second round is 1191 spring, 1191 autumn, and then 1192, because there's 4 rounds. Each round, every player has 8 cards. They're going to shuffle up, they're going to deal 4, but I'm getting ahead of myself. But everybody has an asymmetric set of event cards, okay, that obviously follow things that happened in history. All right. So that's what you're looking at. Now, what is it we're doing? Well, it's the Third Crusade, so we have the Europeans coming in, trying to take over the Holy Lands. That's effectively it. Boo, hiss, boo. We are in the Holy Lands. We would like to, keep it. So that'd be cool. All right. Then there's Jerusalem. Jerusalem is actually potentially a key spot, as it has been through the centuries. Jerusalem, key spot. The goal of the game, honestly, is glory. Okay? Getting glory throughout the various rounds. So you'll see that Jerusalem, for the horrible Crusaders, will give them extra bonus glory, but not for us. The glory track over here on the left goes all the way up to 13. However, all that matters is up to 10, effectively. If at the end of a round, or at a couple places during the round, if either side is at 10, hey, that side wins. But this is not a team game. Really. It is kinda. Like, those two, I guess, are aligned, and we're aligned. But whatever side wins, only one of those players can win. Okay? All right. So, glory. That is what we're after. All right. So how do we actually play Third Crusade? Well, Third Crusade, as I mentioned, takes place up to, or over the course of up to 4 different rounds. So, starting here, going through 1192, starting in 1190. During each round, we are going to follow the exact same number of phases. There are 5 phases in each round, and those phases, I'll go ahead and show y'all right here, little sequence of play. As y'all can see, there's a strategy phase, a planning phase, a command phase, a diplomacy phase, and an upkeep phase. It's a lot of words. What is this? Okay, draft event cards, then put out orders, then execute. The command phase is really the meat of the game here. Execute the orders that you have placed out there on the board, as well as your events. Then diplomacy phase, hey, get bonus stuff, and then upkeep, clean up. And you'll notice that there are 2 victory checks. There's one at the end of the command phase, or the end of the meat of the game, and then during the upkeep, hey, has anybody hit 10? If not, rinse and repeat, do that 4 times, and then we go into see who wins at that point. All right, so how do we actually play? So over those 4 rounds, those 5 phases. The strategy phase, as I mentioned, every player has 8 cards. Every game, you're only actually going to see 4 of these. So at the beginning of the game, we're going to shuffle these up, whatever. We're going to deal 4 of these. The other 4 you can tear up. No, not really, just throw them back into the box. Okay, don't want to freak anybody out there. And this is an example of what they look like. Okay, so Lulu's fleet arrives. So, hey, it has a bunch of information. Hey, it's yellow, it's my card, obviously. And on the backside, it is for the first round. Okay, cool. Now, it is broken up into effectively 2 things, the top half and the bottom half. The top half, hey, you get to do it, but it's going to have a couple of important indicators of where it can take place. You guessed it, it's a port. Pretty straightforward. There are a number of ports out here along the water. Weird, I know. All right, so hey, if I have presence, meaning I am physically there, I then get to add a trebuchet and a knight. Awesome, cool. Then, if I have 5 crowns, I can also do this bonus thing on the bottom. Cool. I can do the bottom thing before I do the top thing if I have the 5 crowns. Now remember, regarding the crowns, you're not spending the crowns. These are simply, do I have enough? If I don't have enough, I can spend coins to be able to get enough. But I'm, again, getting a little ahead of myself. I have 4 cards in my hand. How this is going to work is we're going to look over here at the bidding board. I can set these up in any order I want. I'm going to put them face down, and let's say I settle on having them out. I want that one there, I want that one there, and I want that one there. Now, all 4 of us are going to do just like that. Once all 4 of us have placed our cards out there, then we're going to turn them face up. Cool, good, do. Thank you, Vanna. All right, then we have 4. I'm going to actually get 2 of these, but I don't actually get to choose them in initiative order. So in this case, red would get to choose, then black, then yellow, then blue. How does this work? Well, yellow and red are in an alliance together. So we can see each other's information, we're helping each other to a point, but ultimately only one of us can win. But how this is going to work is my cards are here, Kyle's or the Turkoman's will be below mine, or vice versa. We don't get to mess with our cards. Instead, we're going to look over on that side of the Crusaders. And we say, hey, we think, yeah, Kyle says, I want Alyssa to have the card that she put here. Kyle is going to get 4 command points. So he's literally going to take his little marker over here and move it up. It has a base of 2, and then it's going to move up 4 more. So, okay, again, these are effectively action points. So that's how that's going to work. Then it becomes black's turn. Black on that side has to choose one of the cards for us. Eventually, 2 cards from each will get chosen. If a player has 2 of them chosen, nobody else can choose for that player. The other 2 effectively are thrown out of the game. And then, so 2 will be chosen for me by them, and then same with Kyle and vice versa for that side. Then we're going to have them, you can keep them face up in front of your area, and that is the strategy phase. Easy enough, right? So, done. Then the planning phase. The planning phase, that is where all of these come in. And here, I will actually show you all these a little bit in detail. There are a handful of different orders. So these orders have a command unit or a price, if you will. So I'm going to be placing some of these out on the board. When I do so, I know that I'm going to have to pay 2 command points, and I must have presence, so I have to be there, and it has to be done in a city. Okay, and then I get to place 2 knights here out onto the board into that area. Now, with all of that said, it's pretty straightforward, I think. There are bluffs, so you can put that out. That is nothing. Okay. Then, hey, I get to go out to a couple different areas. All right. Then I get to recruit another unit and then march, which allows me to maybe fight, do something like that. And there are, you know, everybody likes horses. So bring out cavalry, again, in a city where I have presence, etc., etc. Okay, pretty straightforward on all of that. Now, let's go ahead and look at the board a little bit more in detail now. And we'll use Jerusalem here, and in fact, we'll go ahead and zoom in a bit on Jerusalem so we can show everything. Every region is going to be identical, whether it's a city or whether it's a desert, in a sense that it has the same number of locations. It's going to have spots for 6 infantry maximum. It's going to have a spot for 1 order maximum for each side, and 2 hex pieces. The hex pieces usually will be cavalry. And then the trapezoid, I think is what that is trebuchets usually. Okay? And the same goes up here. There are 5 player colors. There are neutrals. Whoever commands a area is going to control the neutrals as well. I'm getting a little ahead of myself again. But pretty simple. So if it shows, hey, I have to have presence, I'm in a city, and it's going to cost me 2 command points. Okay, I say, hey, Kyle, I'm thinking about putting that out there. He's like, sure, go for it. Boom, done, like so. That is the planning phase. You may put out as many, everyone starts with 13, as you want. You just got to be able to pay for them with your command points. If not, there's going to be a penalty later on. So, I mentioned earlier that there is a spot for 1 order per side. So I went there. Kyle can't go there, nor can I go there again. Okay? Easy enough? Makes sense? And same goes for every location out here on the board. That's the planning phase. The command phase, all right, we're all done. Everyone's passed. Okay, cool. We don't want to put out any more orders. Now, let's fight. Or let's actually do stuff. So in initiative order, again, always in initiative order, we are going to do one of 2 things. We are either, we'll have our event cards in front of us. You have 2 event cards. You can either play one of those as your action. Hey, do whatever it says. And if you have the crowns, cool, do it. If not, pay coins. We'll talk about that more later. But okay, cool, do it. And that's your turn. Or, in lieu of that, you can say, hey, I'm doing this action right here. Okay, I spend the 2 command points. Boop, boop, boop. I move the cube. Hey, am I where the prerequisite is? Do I have presence? Yes. Am I in a city? Yes. Hey, cool. I get to take a cavalry and put it out there. Okay, boop. And put it out there. I have another strength. Awesome. Great. Okay. We're going to talk about marching. We're going to talk about battles, the whole 9 yards. Battles are effectively really simple in this game, but that is. So that was my turn. Then it will be blue. Then we go red, black, until all the orders are done. Easy enough? Okay, that's the command phase. Then, hey, is anybody at 10? Or any side at 10? If not, move on. Then to the diplomacy phase. The diplomacy phase has to do with blind bidding as well as this card right here. So we all start with 4 coins. We're going to get some amount of coins later on, but we all have coins. We may have spent some. We're going to simultaneously have our bids. Hey, I bid 2. Okay, cool. Everybody pays what you bid, and then in bid order, choose whatever thing this is. The lower the number, the earlier initiative to then be able to move up the diplomacy board and get more bonus stuff. So you get whatever you choose here, and then you come over here to the diplomacy board and you move either forward or sideways. Okay? So pretty straightforward. You get one of these, and if you'll notice, all of these pieces fit shapes that go out here into the various areas. So you're going to put them somewhere. You can put them anywhere out on the board. Probably somewhere that behooves you, or maybe that helps out. Or maybe, should I say, maybe it behooves you? Okay. Or your partner. Oh, I'm getting booed in here. That no taste. That's the diplomacy phase. Then, hey, did anybody win? Because you can get extra glory that way? No? Okay. And then upkeep. Upkeep, again, pretty simple. Go through these 10 steps, feed and heat, do all these things, rinse and repeat. You get your orders back, do it 4 times. Whoever has the most points wins at that point. Sort of. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how the game ends, and then we're going to get into it. All right? So the game ends either if a team has 10 or more glory during one of those victory point checks, or if not, if the 4th round is over, in initiative order, players can choose and reveal one of their objective cards. So now, let's go ahead and show the objective cards. Now this one's out of play, so we're just using this as an example. So, Iconium, it's going to have asymmetric numbers. These are effectively values, tiebreaker value. Okay? So if I had this card and I chose this card to at the end of the 4th round, it's only worth 1 point, whereas if Alyssa did, it'd be worth 4 points. Because usually this has to do with the difficulty of where the location is versus where you start. So if you take a look, that is up there, pretty easy for us to have, because the Turkomans start with that, whereas it's a little bit harder because the bad folk have to come and take that over. But we all turn this over. This is going to be counted for tiebreaker. With that, it's the number of steps toward their alliance equal to the number along. So basically, it's glory.
Glory.
Okay? All right? If an alliance wins, then the final winner among those two is decided by winning a majority of the following tiebreakers. All right. So now, let's take a look over here at these tracks. This is Faith, and this is Mercantile Cities. The first tiebreaker is Faith. Who has the highest faith, whether it's the Ayyubid or the Turkomans. Obviously, these are opposite direction from where we're sitting, but bear with me. After that, then it's number of mercantile cities. If still tied, your second objective card gets flipped, and whoever has the higher number. If somehow, some way, still tied, whoever controls Jerusalem. And if neither player controls Jerusalem, honestly, just go play Crusader Kings, and whoever wins that, or plant a tree. And that's it. Okay? Easy enough?
Just clarify on the tiebreakers. It's whoever wins 2 of the 3 tiebreakers. It's not in order, right?
Fair point. So here you go. Let me read it. If they control the region shown on the card, they move the glory marker the number of steps towards their alliance equal to the number shown alongside. And then wherever the glory marker is, here.
Right. But for
the tiebreaker, gotcha.
Deciding the two winners, I think it's whoever wins 2 of the 3.
Their value to settle this tiebreaker is the number shown alongside their army on the card. If they don't control the region, it's 0. Oh, you're right. The majority of the tiebreakers.
Right.
Oh, I misinterpreted that.
Yes.
So it's faith, mercantile, and objective card. So
right.
Whoever wins 2 of those 3. Gotcha. Cool. Good. There we go. I think that works.
Yeah, I think they
good.
Plenty.
It was probably more than I anticipated doing.
Don't forget to grab your
So
cards
it's not.
back.
All right, I need those.
And that knight comes out of Jerusalem. That doesn't need to be there.
No, that could,
Really? Oh, you mean the cavalry? Why not? That's
Or
fine.
cavalry, yeah.
All right. So do I have any advance? We should have 13, right?
Looks like...
Hold on.
No, it
that's
looks like you have
4,
11
8,
over there. So you're
9,
good.
10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm good. All right. All right.
James, you want to randomize turn order there?
Yeah, go for it. There we go. So the rule on this, we'll go ahead and do it. Normally we do worst to first. Well, I guess we still can. Drop 1 out. That'll be 4th. All right. So Kyle is last. That means I'm second.
all right, well,
Okay, there you go. Well done. That's creepy. All right, and now between the two of them, we'll do third. There you go. Okay, so this is already different than our last game. So there we go. So that is turn order for this round. Now, how turn order will change during the upkeep, everybody shifts down. So red will circle back up on top. They will be first. I will be third. You always alternate this way to where partners or alliance members never have back-to-back actions. All right? Cool? All right. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your bets. Over under Glory to Rome's 6.5.
I think it's important as the Holy Royal Empire to just let you know that all the glory to Rome's come to me.
I guess it should be Glory to Jerusalem, I guess, technically right now, but yeah, all right, that's fair. All right. And like I said, there are these are prototype cards, so there's going to have to be. It might not be exactly as what's printed on the board, but I think we're gonna do all right on that one. All right, nice. I like that. Okay. That's got to be number 5.
Oh, yeah.
I'm never seeing this card.
No.
I'm never getting this
No,
card.
make it worth their while.
Yeah, so here, I know that's going to 5, and there's no way they're going to let me have that.
This is my plan. It's 5, if they want to give you that. And that seems good. And that. 4,
I liked my other ones last time a little bit better.
3, and 2.
On a similar
Because
hand,
they're not
this,
gonna give
I
me
mean,
this, and-
this is 2.
Right.
That is just
Yep.
I'm going to switch these two, because they're not
it's-
going to give you that.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that,
All right,
that
so
makes them
this
go back
is-
one round later.
So the
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. So they come out. Well,
All right. Similarly, I think
God, I want all 4 of these cards.
that one.
I think I go there.
I don't want them to give me. So
I think that one's got to be 5, right?
All right, so who do y'all have?
this
you have
one.
the
that
Yeah.
one.
Crusaders or
that
the
one, that one, I think.
Muslim states?
Because if you make this one 4, you might tempt.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to tempt them with the 5.
Yeah.
But it's just never
Let's
going to
try.
happen. There's never going to happen.
Maybe.
We can hope. All right, go ahead, turn them up, and then we'll do this. All right, so since blue is starting, since Alyssa starts here with the strategy phase, we'll start going over our cards first. Okay. All right. All right. So I guess I'm on top. I'll talk about mine real quick. Going from the 2 bid up to the 5 bid. The 2 bid says discard from the player board 2 cavalry, and then if I have 4 crowns, a 3rd cavalry from Alyssa's board. That just means the feeding is going to be more prohibitive for her. This one is the surrender at Beaufort, or Beaufort, Beaufort. See, I was stationed there,
Beaufort.
but it's probably not the one in South Carolina, though. I'm just saying. I get a knight. Oh, anywhere that is a city where no one is, other than maybe a neutral, and in the same region, if I have 4 crowns, I get to get another crown out there. That's going to allow me to do more of those actions. I like that card. This one is Aladil's Victory. And in Aladil's region, get 2 knights and then get a forced march. So I get to move 2 spaces, effectively. And that is Bandidos, which close a road, effectively, and eat. It shows 3, but it's really 2 units. Okay? And then this one... I think James should choose this. This is the Death of Barbarossa. So in Frederick I's region, kill Frederick, Barbarossa, who's currently in Seleucia. So he's out of the game permanently, and 2 knights And in the same region, if I have 5 crowns, I get to kill a cavalry. Oh please, let that happen. And here, I just want to show you James's face right now.
I don't like those.
All right. So those are mine. Kyle, go for it.
Doesn't seem as bad to me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, it's your choice too. And the reason I put it here is because anybody that either of them that takes it, they get 5 commands. So that's a lot of actions. So there's that.
So in the bottom row, first card in the 2 slot, we have Galatian Reinforcements. In a desert region where nobody is or just neutrals, I can resupply with 2 knights and 1 cavalry unit, 2 of which are neutral. My crown ability, if I have 4 or more crowns, instead I may do it somewhere where I already am, so I can reinforce a pre-existing army. The Treachery of Isaac states that I can replace Richard I and Philip II into the Genoa boats at a later date. So instead of coming in 1191 spring, they will come 1191 autumn. I can put them off for a round.
Ooh.
And my crown ability, if I have 4+, I may sabotage Famagusta. Place a sabotage token out in that city, probably covering up one of the coins to harm the income of whoever owns it. My 4 card is Byzantine Betrayal. Each Crusader loses 2 gold.
Yeah.
And then I may advance somebody up the diplomacy board 1 step.
So in other words, they get something on that. Yep.
And then my crown ability, 3+. If I do, I gain 4 money.
So you stole from the Crusaders is how I'm interpreting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my top card in the 5 slot is Blockade Runners. In a port, I may add 2 knights, and if I have 5 or more crowns, it's actually 3 knights.
And that's in a place where you have presence.
Yep, in a
There we go.
port where I have presence.
All right, so with that said, Alyssa, it is your option. Any of those 8 cards you can choose to give us.
Yep.
What's it gonna be?
I don't
So
like
just
them.
talking about my position,
Sure.
I'm
Yeah,
in the weakest position as far as board presence. I only start with 1 crown and 1 command point. So I do kind of need to get a lot. But because James is a partner and friend of mine,
Don't kill Frederick. Don't do it.
I'm going to take Kyle's 5.
All
I
right,
get 5 commands.
so Alyssa gets 5 command points. Kyle gets the card. There we go. And by the way, I haven't even looked at these. I probably should. Okay.
It's all going to turn out great.
Do me a favor. Y'all look down for a minute. These are secret even from your partner. So those are mine. The only one that really matters is mine right there. So there you go. Okay. All right. Cool. So now that I have those, I'm just gonna put them over here. And Kyle, go and switch it out. Put those there and
Yep.
your events here.
Yep.
All right. So now, with that said, now it's the other side. Boo hiss.
Boo.
So Alyssa, you're up first there. You want to?
Yeah, sure. I'll read it off here.
If you can. So, Henry II of Champagne?
Champagne.
Yeah, sure.
So that's in a city where I have presence. I get to add Henry as a leader and add 2 knights. And if I have 3 crowns, I get to destroy a sabotage marker.
Which opens up a slot, effectively.
The trench diggers lets me add a bandit marker and 2 defense hexes to 2 cities where anywhere, because I do not
Correct.
need presence for that.
Yep.
And then with 3 crowns, I can add a second bandit marker.
So, in other words, this card she's not getting. Okay, all right, moving on. Yeah.
Conquest of Cyprus, I get to add 2 knights to Famagusta.
Okay, and again, Famagusta is right there. Okay.
And if I have 4 crowns, I get to add a glory.
Oof. All right.
And then the death of Sibylla, I get to move up the diplomacy track and kill 2 neutral knights anywhere on the board.
Yeah.
And I just get a free glory if I have 4 crowns. That's not a glory marker, though. That's just 1 glory.
Yeah,
the good
but
one's a
I
glory
don't
marker.
like any of your cards, honestly. All right, and James, what you got?
The mournful procession to Antioch, which lets me do a forced march, but must end in a city and has reduced battle strength if it ends in a battle there. But if I have 4 crowns, then I just get a normal forced march. The shortage of coin makes you lose all your coin.
Yeah, we don't like that. That's no bueno. No.
And 5 crowns would get me some bandits.
Two different bandits.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The shipping contracts will get me cavalry or a trebuchet. With 4 crowns, I can add 2 knights in the same region.
I don't like y'all's cards. I like
And
ours.
then supply of markets gets me 2 advanced orders. And then if I have 5 crowns, 2 knights in a desert region.
All right. Well, those suck. Okay, so I have 3 command value right now. The losing of the neutrals. So okay, let's talk about that. Getting up the diplomacy track could give Alyssa either a glory or a crown over here, and we'll talk about that later. But the losing of the 2 neutrals.
This is basically 2 glory, because she'll just take the glory token and smack it down somewhere where she already is.
Probably, and then, well, she has 4 crowns, or 4 coins.
I start with 1 coin.
1, so that, oh yeah, so she would only have 3. She would need to take over another region to get the 4th before she plays that. But so the killing of the 2 neutrals, I assume 1 would be killed there in Jerusalem,
Probably.
and I guess it would be either in Antioch or Karak.
Yeah.
I would think. Would that be horrible for us?
No. If she does choose to put out either the nice hexagonal tokens,
Yeah.
we can go take them later. We can go
Right.
find that city or that desert and potentially try to get them. So
The other one, okay, I don't want the 3 at all to
No.
ever come in. The bandits are just nasty. They just kill too many units.
Yep.
And getting rid of I'm the 4 or the 5, I think. It would give somebody probably a glory, because adding it to Famagusta. You know what? I'm gonna let you make the decision on the second one. So, because honestly, do I like any of James's? No.
What about this one?
yeah,
This
that's
is
not
fine.
bad.
You really don't need that. And 5 crowns is hard to get.
Yeah, y'all's 3s just are really, really bad for us. Do we let him have a trebuchet early on? I'm gonna let you make that decision. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, Alyssa, you get that card, and I will take the 4 command. I feel like that's the least nasty for us, I guess. All right, James, you're up.
So Alyssa, I don't want us to lose coins,
I agree.
but I do want to get some command.
Yeah.
So how bad do you think it's going to be to defer your reinforcements a turn, given all the
I mean,
other
that-
nastiness that's out there?
That hurts my crown income, but
And your command income,
yeah. Like,
and your 2 cavalry.
yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
But if you need it,
You could take the 4 if you need it. Just take the 4.
that's only 3 though.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a whole world of
no,
options.
No,
Right?
the 4 is right out.
That hurts me to hear you say.
Probably it's okay to let you have the 2, but I don't know that I want to. I guess I could just start slow.
I'll take his 2 if you like. Is there something?
Okay.
I mean, is Edwards?
Right. So definitely we're not killing myself.
No. Is Edwards 4 okay?
Aladil
So I'm
starts
a.
here.
Down
Is he
in
there?
Hamat.
Oh, he's not there?
No,
This is Aladil.
that's Al Afdal.
Yeah. Like
he's
a
not-
forced march with reinforcements, like,
He's not.
and
getting
he's got
anywhere.
initiative.
But
Like
he's
he's
not getting
locking
anywhere.
off Jerusalem. He's reinforcing Saladin.
I guess he can get to Jerusalem with a forced march.
Yeah,
but
it's all bad.
it's all bad.
I don't think we can do either of those.
But I mean, you need to do one of them.
I can't.
That's the only one that's going to get you.
I have put them in the right spots. Then this
Yeah.
tells me good.
I can't. I think
Like 5 of their cards are just absolute nightmares. So we have to take one of them. So
I'll do this one for now.
Okay,
and
so-
we'll put the decision off for a while.
Okay, stall. All right.
Yuck.
I mean, the event cards are such that you are going to give somebody a nightmare.
Yeah, seriously. Kyle? This is I love this mechanism of, it's almost the I cut you choose or I divide you choose type mechanism, sort of. But
Right.
I've never seen that
When all the slices of the pie are poisoned.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking?
Would you be terribly upset if I took Alyssa's 5? This should be done at 2.
No, honestly, I it's not great, but I also understand it.
If
Yeah.
she can get to 4 crowns, congratulations, have your glory. But what
Right.
you'll probably do is populate the board with something that we can go and take,
Yes.
borrow later. So
I'm on board with that. I think so. Yeah. Plus, more command helps us,
I can't
right?
believe
So
I got my 5 and my 4.
yeah. All right. So we're at the end. We're back at the beginning. So Alyssa.
Right, so I'll take Kyle's 2.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's the only one that's...
2 for you.
Oh, yeah, 2.
And now, effectively, these are out of the game.
Yep.
So those are gone, and now it's back to me. And the 2 for Alyssa are gone as well.
Yep.
All right. So, how many crowns do you have to start with?
Crowns?
Yeah, 2. You
Two.
have 2.
2.
Because I'm looking at, do we let him get 2 advanced orders?
I think his 4 is out of the question. A trebuchet very early to take cities makes it nearly impossible.
Yeah, that's scary.
And I also don't want any bandits on the board. Unlikely that he'll get to 5 crowns. Also, you're not going to pick it because you don't want to lose all your gold.
Right. So if that's the case, you got the higher value on Alyssa's. I'll give him the higher. You take the lower this round, and we'll
fine with
see
that.
where we're at. All right. James, you can have your 5. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love this.
So I'm at 12. And now James.
Now you pick a 5 to send it back.
Yeah, right. I mean, it seems only right. Take it for the team. Oh, Fred.
How many crowns do you start with? 2?
I am currently at 2, and I am currently at a command of 12.
So,
I mean, it just kills 3 cavalry.
I mean, those are
For
both.
Alyssa.
Those are those are
It's
both
2
bad.
food every round.
Yeah, no. I need the command points. Yeah.
That worked. Okay.
These are yours. They are.
Yep, those are out. Got it. All right. And, I mean, are you going to stick with
It's not you. It's a loose alliance.
Now I understand the way gold and income works in the game, and I Saladin's got it going on. Maybe he wouldn't be that hurt by losing all his gold.
No.
Saladin gets 3 gold.
Yeah.
Every turn.
He'll just make it right back up again.
I mainly don't want bandits on the board though, so I will take your 2.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
All right, thank you. So real quick, hold on, leave that event there for a second. So just to be to reiterate, that is a command or a battle strength of -2 if he goes into combat is what the -2 is on that. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, and you can clear those, and we are. That is the end of the strategy phase. Now, it normally wouldn't be that long if we weren't having to step through everything. The second and third and fourth rounds will pick up the pace. We're not going to step through it in that much detail for y'all, but just figure for the first round. So that's one. Now the planning phase. In initiative order, and that will not change for the remainder of the round, place out orders. So we start with blue, follow your heart, and then when it's that active player's turn, we'll let them talk, and then we'll wait until it's ours. I mean, you think about your actions, but yeah. All right, Alyssa, your honor. Hey, Alexander, Rocky, Tyler.
Alright, so
Wow, I have 12. And remember that command points do not carry over from round to round,
Right.
other than your permanents,
maybe
right?
let's start with that down there.
Almost always, you have to have
This one?
presence.
The city.
Yep.
Don't like that.
No, I don't either. Huh. I do not like. Okay. Well, just want to double check that. Wow, that literally cut out what. So, thinking out loud here. My surrender at Buford, I was going to actually play that because nobody's there in a city and it's well positioned. But now, if I do something there, yeah. You know what? I think instead what we will do is.
Would you be willing to do that
Food.
there?
What I'm looking at. Crown?
To let me go
Crown.
there?
I think here.
It's good income.
Yeah, I think I go there.
Yeah, it's this way. So
Yeah.
you want to go
Okay.
from
All right.
It's fine.
from
Yeah.
me
All right.
I want to
There's
go
a
from
problem in that area
here
that needs to get
here,
dealt with. So
but I don't have the strength to pull it off.
Okay.
to this place.
James,
Yeah.
you're
So
up.
you want me to defend there?
Yes, maybe. 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 Right on. We got one of those.
You sure?
No.
Okay. All right. Good. Kyle. Sure. Yeah. No. I like it.
might help us on two fronts.
I agree. And back to Alyssa. So obviously y'all can see the bases of everything. So black, yellow, blue, red. Thought those pop pretty well on camera. So okay, I had.
So for that city, right? I can
Yes.
Do you think
That?
that's a bluff?
do, or I can do that. So
This?
Yes.
I don't.
Mm.
But the question is, how does she get there? Right?
Yeah, it was, I don't think
That's-
she starts with a recruit
that's better.
first move.
You think this is better?
I do.
Where could?
I do.
How does she get there? Is the question, right?
I do.
Those
Okay.
troops coming from Augusta.
Oh yeah. So there to a port over there, and then
Yeah, it's
I don't know. Maybe. So honestly, I was thinking of this here.
Yes. If we've learned anything.
Okay. All right. Good. James?
Right. So, similarly,
And at any point, I didn't mention this explicitly, but at any point, someone may pass. When they pass, they're out. That's it. You're playing no more
There's no
orders.
coming back.
Right.
I'd like to do 3 things in the same minute. Is that okay? Could we make a one-time
one
exception?
20 real dollars.
Yes.
That's cheap.
Done.
So I noticed in the updated rulebook also that they have you can like set up your own scenarios. I didn't go into detail on it. In fact, did I leave it open?
So like for a shorter game or something?
Well, let me look. I don't wanna make something up. So while y'all are, got a second. So.
What do you think about that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Where was that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there. A variable setup.
Okay.
For experienced players, so if you don't want the standard setup, you can also do that. So, thought that was kind of cool. That was new.
Growing tensions.
You think?
Not a fan.
Yeah, same. And nobody starts with a trebuchet at the beginning of the...
As an order, no.
Correct. Yeah, I know James has... No, he didn't actually get that one, did he? Right.
For this, I can either see
Happy
what
to help,
I want to
Eric.
do,
Yeah.
or
Down in the corner.
I could
because
do
I just
that,
don't feel they're doing me much use down there.
maybe
So let's
get
just
lucky.
rock and roll.
But
Sorry.
notice there's only...
I want that one.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right.
That's the one.
I got you. Yeah.
That's
I'm like, wait, no,
No, I
you
need
don't
the-
have room.
I need the
Yeah,
other
maybe
thing.
that
Right,
one.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That goes there.
So you think that?
Yeah.
All right.
And
I
then
mean, unless
again,
you wanna,
then I can also.
yeah, I
it
mean,
gives
if you
me
do this,
options.
then you maybe come in here and
You could always leave one tree.
Right.
Well,
then we have a
that's-
sort
that's-
of.
Yeah.
I mainly needed the left
Or-
half of that.
Yeah,
Here?
Agreed.
or
I gotta remember, the
There-
roads are
there I have
obvious
it a bit,
movement,
so-
right? And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you could. Oh, never.
okay. Okay. All right.
Because this is
I mean, you
will-
could try.
it's a coin.
You could try
flip.
this one too.
Yes. But I also have.
shocked.
Yes. I have another possibility
Yeah.
that I'm looking
we
at for
wanna
that
do
as
anything?
well.
I'm working. Yeah.
At home?
Yeah.
Is it me?
It is.
Oh, then I
No, hold
will.
on.
No, wait.
No, actually, it's
Oh,
me, right? Did he place?
Hold on. How many do we have out? You
I
have
placed
two,
so it's
two
me.
and two each.
So it's to
you.
Alyssa.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll do this one.
Okay.
Much different battle line than last time.
Well, very different.
Yeah, I think we all saw how the first round went, and so it's like, yeah, we need to.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Hey, I was leaning towards that. There.
Yeah.
That cool? Because I have the extra, so it makes sense.
Might as well.
Right? Okay.
I'm on board.
Okay. All right.
My other thought was potentially wanted.
Yeah, no, but I
Might as well have.
effectively the same,
Flexibility.
but yes,
Flexibility.
exactly. Yep. All
Me?
right, cool. In the game of Third Crusade, we go in that order. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna settle on that one.
I haven't even bothered to count my command points yet, but okay, no, I have.
You're loaded. You're fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even half. Oh, I'm halfway now. All right. Where am I?
Oh, you're halfway, huh? Okay.
All right, James. I'm sorry.
I went
Kyle?
over here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Not putting it yet. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see no reason not to. That's good. All right, Alyssa.
Preceded by this.
Yeah.
Summon a force from the sand and then march
So
on
on that same thought that you just did,
Yep.
Where?
I was leaning towards.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not going to get in your way.
I like it.
Leaning
I
towards.
think that
this.
supports what I plan.
Where'd you go?
Accra.
Right there.
That's what I was thinking about. This up there with that same thought. Okay.
Alyssa, would you mind up in Iconium? It's a hedge.
So then we're doing this, right? That's what we decided?
Yes.
Fine.
Oh. Oh, that's funny. The air is blowing. Moved it. Just kicked on.
Yeah, they're all going.
Yeah, I see it. Oh,
Oh boy.
I might have to turn that off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you. Yeah, exactly. For right now, and after I place this with this one, this is all of a sudden really hard. I mean,
Yeah.
a moment. I'll be right back. You're good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You just did down.
I did.
Where?
Entire.
Oh boy.
The desert, the one in between the two of us, please.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Agreed. All right. It's not off, but it's about to be, so. Good. Stop that.
Yeah, and over there, it's twisting a little bit mine.
Okay, just until it shuts off.
Okay.
Fine. Damn AC. I just need to know.
You're right, it's hard to do the math.
Here? Here. I think I like this one better. A little more
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to me, right?
Yes.
Wow. I'm thinking. I mean. Hold on. So where's that? I think. What do you think of that?
I think,
I mean, I'm
I
not-
think that's a long-term move, but I'm on board with it.
Yeah.
I think the pressure's building, so I'm good with the backup.
Yeah. Another option. A moment is also that. I think that. Yeah. You know what? I'm good with that. The R off now. Yeah. Okay. Because I need to be able to math.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now I can math.
Yep.
That
Yep.
the northerly.
Yep.
Yeah.
James.
It's a
Yeah.
lot more orders than we placed last time.
Oh my lord! There's a ton more orders than we did last time.
Yep.
In the first round, yeah, for sure.
We are crunching.
I think I'm gonna do this to see what.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
in the location.
Yep.
Yeah. Right,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Alyssa?
Yeah, pass.
Okay. So, passed. I am not. I think, do I? Is it worth it? Yeah. Not sold on that, but what do you think?
Because of the other one? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
James?
James?
I think I'll just do this
I think I
to
screwed something
try
up.
and set
Oh,
up
no.
against
What's
whatever he's
Yeah.
got
No,
going
that's
on.
right.
No, no. Is it that? Oh. Okay. I know. We're good. Yep.
I pass.
Okay.
So that was the same as last time. You and I passed, and they kept placing orders for a
I was
couple.
about to say, in this
Different
order,
order.
the order was. I
Yeah, the
think,
order was completely flipped.
Completely flipped last time.
I think. Give me a second on this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. James?
That's the
And-
option, but I don't have a good spot for it. So I think I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Good. Now that you've done that.
Yes.
There. All right, I too shall pass, so it reset everybody. All right, so we are now done with the planning phase. That is an enormous amount of orders compared to, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
maybe not double, but
It's
a lot.
it's up there. All right, so now we are in the command phase. So, in turn order or initiative order, your options are reveal one event, count down the number of command points, and execute the command, or execute a card. And remember, if you're going to do an event, just bring it over here. All right.
I think I start with that one. Or do I start with the one over there? I think I start with this one.
It's that one or the other one, but yeah, I think that, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start with this
Just
one?
go. Yep. Right there. Okay. So walk us through the steps.
So I have to. This has to be placed in a city, which it is.
Okay.
I have to spend one command point,
And you have to have presence there, which you do.
which I do.
Okay, so it's a forced march.
Force march.
So moving two.
Actually, we'll leave one behind.
so first moving into the desert and then moving to the.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you never have to fight neutrals. They just
They're on my side.
Yeah. So now you are in command of that.
Yes.
And that is good. Yep.
And
that
I guess
is
you would prefer this to be facing that way.
okay.
I like it.
Okay. I was not anticipating that. I'll be honest.
Nope.
Okay. Going for that glory, huh?
That is
Okay.
the glory there. That's why.
All right. So yes. So I am blue.
Oh, and for those
Yes.
at home, this is something we made. Okay, Derek, thank you. Just a little tracking chart, so we don't have to constantly be counting. How many food do we have? How many gold do we have? And how many glory do we have in our cities? It's just that we figure is going to be way easier for us to be able to track and save us a fair bit of time. Okay, all right? All right. So, well, I think I stay on target. Yeah. With what I was going to do, which is that. All right, so I'm playing Aladil's Victory. So from Aladil, I get to add 2 infantry, and I can force march. And if I have 4 crowns, which I currently have 2, I can put a bandit marker out. I'm going to wait to do that part if I do it at all. I'm going to go ahead and do this first. So now, if you take a look now at my board shows here. So this, you always take left or right, and you always take the one that covers the food, because if anything is missing in that, that's going to be part of the upkeep cost. So if you take a look at my board, currently I'm going to owe 4 food between all of my cities, which I have plenty for. But I'm going to take 2
I
there.
just did my math wrong and have to go all in,
I like that.
which
All
is
right.
not. It's not what I wanted.
Okay, so Aladil's area is right down here. So we're putting 4 there. And I get a forced march. And the forced march, just like what Alyssa did, can move 2 spaces. But if you run into enemy units before the second move, the second move is forfeit and you have a battle immediately. But as it is, we're going to go ahead and move on up here. So just temporarily, we're going to move these right there. And we're going to go head on up there. So there. And we will bring all of, you know what? Aladil's going to hang out back here, actually.
I would
In
agree.
hindsight. Yeah, I think so. And you can put these on any locations. If you cover, you lose that resource. So obviously you probably don't want to do that. Now the question is, do I bring anybody else up?
Just the knight.
I think so, yeah.
Ibn Shaddad doesn't get you any combat power. He's simply a flag.
Yep. So I think that is that. Now, is it worth me? That will go back and that will go back. Is it worth me spending all of my coins to place a bandit marker? A bandit marker basically blocks a road, and any army that comes across it loses 2 units.
The first army.
The first encounter, and then the bandit goes away. There's no way to remove bandits otherwise.
That is so nasty.
So, I mean, right? Where do we want the choke point? If we and make a case for it, and we can't share money in the whole 9 yards. Now, taking a look at my board, I have 2 crowns. To buy a temporary crown, because crowns are permanent, provided you don't lose the markers on the board. 2 coins equals 1 temporary crown, so it will cost me all 4 of my coins. So basically, I'm foregoing anything up there for the diplomacy phase to put out. I want to, but I don't know if it's worth it. I'll be honest, I really don't. And if so, we need to be able to make a compelling case for where.
I'm not sure it's worth your money. I'd rather have you compete in the diplomacy. We don't know exactly. This is the second move of
Yeah.
the whole.
But it was too important for me to go and
No,
reinforce
that's-
that area. That had to be, and so I think you're probably right. So that event is done. not going to do the crown event, saving my money. That's yellow. Black, you're up.
All right, I think I have to do that.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in Seleucia, another forced march.
Yep.
So you have presence. It's in a city.
Cost two command.
Yep. Oh, I did not pay mine. Sorry, where is my... Oh, because it was an event. Right. Okay.
So I got to go before the Turks go. So on the chance that that's 2 defense, I have to bring everybody. So,
He's got 2 defense right now.
because that
That's
guy's
not-
not a
that's a- that's a
fighter.
Jar-
Saladin is just crowns. He's no defense.
So you could just bring Frederick and 2 knights. Or no, because you need to win. So
I have to
Frederick-
have 5,
Yeah, Frederick and 3 knights.
because ties go to him.
Or
I
2
think,
cavalry and the knight.
right. Well, I have to bring the lead, so let's leave him
You
outside.
got to bring a leader for the
All right, so there's going to be a battle. So you're moving 2. You're going through an empty space right now. Okay.
So then, so now that's 4, which isn't enough.
That's that's 4. Oh, you do. Yeah, you need 5.
So I
right,
need
'cause the cavalry
5.
only counts as 1 in a city.
And this city is 2 food, but I'm trading for a 3 food. I'm thinking I'm going to drop this guy off on the way to pick up the crown.
Okay. So you lose 2 food.
I lose 2 food for the moment.
Okay. So we'll walk through what just happened. So vacated the city. If you vacate, you no longer have whatever is shown on that city. Went through this city. It's empty. There are orders there, but it's empty. So dropped off somebody
Right.
Dropped off a knight, a
or
cavalry.
a cavalry. Okay, and now
Gain your crown.
Yep.
gained a crown for that. And now there's going to be a battle. So here's how this works, and I want to step through this. First thing, battle values. Okay, battle strength values. They are wherever the battle is taking place. The battle here is taking place in a city, even though technically it's not the city. Well, where is the battle? It's in the city. So therefore, knights are always 1 battle value. Cavalry is 1 battle value when in the city. They are 2 in the desert because, they like more open space, kind of makes sense. And trebuchets are 0 out here in the desert, 3 in the city. So with that said, you'll see that it's 4 knights and help me out, move that out of the way. There you go. And a cavalry, that's going to be a total of 5 against currently it is 2. Now, each player or each side can play any kind of response things. So response ones are dark gray, and whether or not they have like a little elbow on it in the bottom left-hand corner, you can choose. Bring it over a little closer. It looks like that. There you go. You can choose to use it. If there is one, do you wish to use anything? No? Okay. So now we count the battle strength. Battle strength is 5-2. They win. Okay.
Glory to Rome. In a good way.
In a good way. All right. Now, whenever somebody wins a battle, ties go to the defense, the number of glory you get, it is between 0 and 4. Here's how we count it. First, did the winner take over a city? Yes, that's 1. Did the winner have a leader? Yes. The third is, did the defender have a leader? Yes. That's 3 points. And finally, did the winner, check this, did the loser leader die? If so, that's 4. So now, here's how casualties work. The attacker loses 1 off the top. Could be, if it is a non-named unit, it goes back onto your player board, filling from right to left.
I do want to do my event. I forgot how because we had battle resolution a
Yes.
different way. I would like to activate my response event,
Okay,
please.
yes. All right. So that's actually 5
That costs you
to 4, and it cost 1 command. Mm-hmm. So it is now 5-4. So the difference between the 5-4 is 1, So therefore, that 1 means the defense is going to lose 1. If it had been 5-2 like it was, the difference is 3. All 3 pieces would then be lost.
I thought it was units v units.
No,
That's what- that's what-
That was the clarification we got.
Got
So
it.
the attacker always loses 1. It could be a regular unit or a leader. Regular units go back onto the board. Leaders are permanently out of the game. But looks like that one's going away, so that goes back onto James's board. And I assume the same.
You want to kill the leader, right?
Yeah. That's
So now, retreating. Retreating goes to any friendly area, adjacent, or empty. Well, clearly
One choice.
one choice in it because follow the roads. Boom, done, and there. And now they move in.
So I dropped 3 food.
Yep.
But you go up 1, so net 2.
Yeah. So
Red goes down 2, and black goes up 3.
There you go. There we go.
Yeah,
That's it.
That was the battle resolution that changed that. No, I do need to activate
Yeah.
that event. It is worth it. Because otherwise it would have just been killing Jarsalon by himself. But I don't want him dead. He's my whole crown economy.
Oh yeah, that's key. Yeah, they're being a lot more aggressive than they did in our last.
Oh, and that's 3 glory.
Yes, it is.
Because the leader did not die, it's only 3. So there you go. Boom, done. All right, that was James. You're up.
Yeah, sure am. I mean, be aggressive back
Follow your heart.
or be defensive.
Follow your heart.
I'm going to go here.
Okay.
So it needs to be in a city where I am. That is the case with Jaffa. Cost me 2 command points, so I'll drop from 8 to 6. And I recruit myself 2 knights into the city.
Boom, done.
Boom, done.
Back to blue.
Just do that one?
Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Conquest of Cyprus. So I was right. It is Cyprus. So 2 units into Famagusta,
Don't mind if I do.
which means you immediately gain control of
3 coins.
3 coins.
and the neutral. So yeah, you. And do you wish?
Yeah, I think I'll put a star in there.
So it hold on. It costs 4 crowns. How many do you have?
I only have 1.
Yeah, and you don't have enough.
I don't have enough, so never mind.
Okay. Card
I thought that
done.
was a 3 crown one.
Yeah.
That would have been worth the. That would have been
Oh,
worth all the
absolutely,
money.
it would have for glory. Yeah. All right. Oh man,
Oh, you
I am.
gave me both my 4 crown ones. That's unfortunate.
Everything happens for a reason.
Wow, that really, really hurt.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, it's not, is it? This is frustrating now.
Yep.
I think I know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I was actually leaning towards
Get that started.
because then it unlocks other options.
Yes.
You think so? Okay.
Moving and shaking.
Okay, so we will. I have to have presence. I do. Okay, good to go. It could be anywhere, so it's going to be 1 command. Boop. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and bust. Oh, careful. That will go there. And I just realized that may be a mistake, but no, it's not because it's a desert area. I think I have to bring everybody.
Yes.
I think I do.
Cost you a coin.
Coin and a food.
But
Yep.
You do get a crown.
You do get
Yep.
a crown.
Okay, and that's done.
And then this was there.
Okay, done.
Did
Black.
you pay your command
I did.
point?
I did.
For event card reasons that needed to happen.
I think I need to do this
Yeah.
to be ready for whatever's coming.
Yeah, something's coming.
So let's get some more knights out.
Okay, costs 2.
That will cost you a food.
That's okay.
All right, so now let's
No.
talk about what just
It costs
happened.
me of 1 food, but it costs you. You don't get any food back because you covered it.
Right.
Correct.
So before
For now.
those came in,
For now.
For now.
Blue controlled this. So Blue was getting the glory, but it's going to be on their team either way, and a food because they have more units there. So Blue was in control of it. Whereas if you take a look in Jerusalem right here, nobody controls it because we're tied between Kyle and I. But once those come in, now all of a sudden it is the HRE controls this area. So Alyssa lost the food because she no longer controls that area. And then James didn't get it because brought that in that covered that. So the food was just trampled. All right, back to Kyle. Oh, interesting. Kieran says, to make such a move more difficult, added a cavalry to the Iconium.
I thank you in the future.
Right,
It's very
there you
kind.
go, right, yeah. Okay.
So,
Yours.
well, yes, it's mine, but now I'm thinking about this.
Uh-huh.
This Lucy is now also empty.
Oh, I am aware of this.
Okay.
I mean, there are currently only 4 places that it can go right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Are y'all following along? Is this making sense as far as how the mechanisms of this work?
So for this order. Here or here now? I think here's still better.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep.
Okay.
No, we're on board.
Yep.
I will. I think I'll play Galatian Reinforcements.
Okay. So it's got to be in a desert with none of us, only neutrals can be there? Or I assume you're not doing the bottom.
I am not.
Okay, so where's it going to be?
It's going to be in the space just north of Aleppo.
So right here.
I get a neutral knight,
Nice.
neutral cavalry, and a Turkmen knight.
That's dangerous.
It gets better.
No doubt.
All right, so now red gains a crown.
That's on your board.
Yes.
Okay. And that card's done. And we are back to blue.
To the top.
I think I do this one first.
Only, not necessarily, because of Edward's threat of event.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, please vacate.
So I don't know what the right answer is, but just, yeah. Might do the other one.
Yeah, I think we have to do this one first. Yeah.
All right, so in a port city, you have to have presence. You do. It's a port city. You know this because there. And it's moving to any other port city. There goes Seleucia. Nope.
Nope.
Oh. Oh.
That's-
All right. You forgot one.
Nope.
All right, just checking. All
So
right.
you're
and
picking
that
up
picks-
2 food.
That picks me up 2 food.
And you paid your command point?
And I need to pay my command point.
I I think I have to do that now,
Yes.
right? Because of, oh, it doesn't have orders. Never mind. Maybe.
I just think it's just building pressure. It's a response. If it's just a response, potentially that. But I don't think they have a way to get down there straight away because they'll be interrupted by a fight there.
Right.
There's no orders there. And there's no movement. Well, James has some movement, I suppose. Must end in city.
Let,
Way and south. But
yeah, let's go ahead and do Jerusalem. That's fine. All right, so got to have presence in a city. I do, and that's going to be a total of 2 command and add 2 units. So, okay, easy enough. So that's going to be 2 down there. And I gain exactly nothing for that. And point out, if the Crusaders control Jerusalem, they get 2 glory. We don't get anything for it. So we just got to defend the homeland. Okay? So that's that. Done. Black.
Oi. Oi, oi, oi.
Is it worth the $4 to do? Do me a favor, put your money up here. So, yeah, there you go. I don't think it is. So
no, I for one, no. These will reverse, definitely. It's either that or I just kick off that little operation.
I think because I feel like that's pretty safe up there.
I think I'm just going to do this to buy some
This is gonna
time.
happen
Yeah, I think that's
regardless.
fine.
So,
Because I'm not quite
that's why I was
sure what I
thinking about
want to
simply
do
doing it.
Yeah,
over
okay,
there
yeah.
just
Yeah.
yet.
It's a stall.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so angry about that.
I am too, honestly.
all right. I am going to
Yeah.
reinforce.
Okay, so we'll allow it, and you lose a food for it.
I do. Good thing I took that tasty bread basket down.
Yeah, whatever.
You're up. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
nervous.
All right. In a port city, you have presence, which that is Jaffa. And serious question: is that where Jaffa cake? Is that where that comes from? Get 2 infantry up there.
I add 2 dismounted knights to Jaffa. That is it. I'm not paying the money. Not worth it.
Alyssa still has 4 orders out there.
I do.
And a card.
We'll just do this one.
Oops.
This is in a city where I have presence, which I do. I spend 2 command points to add a cavalry.
1 horse.
And you spent your command.
I spent my command.
All right. I think 3 command points in a desert where I have add a couple. All of a sudden, I'm really worried about my food, but we'll deal with that. So,
Nah, it'll be fine.
and that
Not
costs
having
me
enough food
3.
is pretty catastrophic in this game.
Yes.
How many food am I at currently?
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
You lose, what is it, glory for every food you don't have, and then you have to kill troops down to the, so you can feed them.
Filling sections.
Mm-hmm.
For him, it would just be a horse. Not the worst thing in the world.
All right, do I do that
Pretty standard for the Crusades.
now?
Just eat a horse.
Yeah, just eat a horse. Yeah, right.
I'm sure they ate worse.
Do I do that now?
So there you go. Jaffa cakes are named for the Jaffa oranges, which came from around Jaffa. and
Okay,
shipped
all
from
right,
the port.
yeah, all right. I figure since Kieran is English, right? I believe, and so yeah, I figure you would know.
I've never had
All right, we'll try it.
Okay,
All right.
okay. So we're marching, and by we I mean the dirty HRE. All right, go for it. Where are you going? Oop. All right, so you get a crown.
Yep.
Black gets a crown. And take your order back.
Oh, and we missed
I did.
when I took this. city,
Yeah,
I
well, I figure we'll count the mercantile. Yeah.
That happens at upkeep anyway.
Yeah.
That's why we all started.
Yeah.
zero.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Even though I had Damascus, so
And I
yeah,
had,
don't
and I
even-
had nothing.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's black, red. Okay.
I think it's this.
Okay.
We'll fight back. So, just my simple move, cost me 1 command point, spent. We're headed north.
Let's get it on. All right. So it is currently 3-2. Do you wish to play a response? Now there are 2 types of responses. I think. Period. Yeah. There are 3. One is
bad at
a.
I'm bad at math.
One is a straight defense, which is what you saw Kyle play earlier. The second is a support for an adjacent area, but that order has to be played in that adjacent area. So obviously looking around here, there is nothing. So that's either defense or nope. So it's 3-2 currently, and
4-3. We're out in the open field this time, so our cavalry are worth 2
fact.
in the fight.
Thank you. So it's 4-3,
No.
effectively the
I
same.
will
Yeah.
not activate any. Well, I guess you will
Yeah,
not
I could,
activate any,
but
but
I
you
will- I
don't
will
have
probably
presence.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need. You don't need that presence for the.
No, it's just a reaction.
Response, but-
Yeah, I
So-
don't believe you do.
That will die off the top.
So I've won. So I just take 1 casualty.
So
Ping.
And I
Done.
take 1 for the difference.
right, 4-3. There we go.
And then
And now
I
they have
retreat.
to. Now, to be clear, cannot retreat where they came from. If the loser, I'm sorry, if the attacker tied, which is a loss or loss, they would have to go where they came from. The defender can go to any adjacent area that they control or that is neutral. I mean, pretty standard there. So options are here, here, or there.
Or here.
No, because I control it.
Correct.
It is not neutral.
But it's ours.
No.
I do not believe that you can
That's a
go-
liberal use of ours.
no.
So my first inclination is to just shrink back
Come back to target.
and reinforce my leader.
Oh,
But
check that. Check that. Empty or controlled by their alliance.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can.
It's an accurate use of ours.
It was very accurate. Yep. There you
But
go.
given that we want to control food regions,
Yeah.
I
I
think that spreading out
Right,
might
either-
be better.
Plus, honestly, it gets you either way. It gets you 2 food. It's just
Right.
whether you want to bring them into the fray a little bit, advance into the fray, or
Yeah.
or try to
Yeah, I think come into the fray a little bit. So I think we'll come over here.
All right, so that costs you a crown, but it gets you 2 food.
And you gain a crown.
And yes. Red goes up. Crown.
All right, that was red. Back to blue.
And ultimately, there was no glory gain for that fight because it was not a city, there was no leaders, and no leaders died.
Right.
So that was simply for territory.
Yep.
I think we do this one.
Spiteful.
Why didn't I bring my 3rd guy in? Like I wanted to
Where-
hold
you
those
don't
2
wanna get 2
coins,
points.
but defender wins ties.
Yeah,
Is
you
he,
would have.
is he an infantry or a cavalry?
Infantry.
Infantry.
It's still
Yeah,
tied.
it's
Yeah,
not
would have. Yep.
Why did I do that?
Death of Sibylla. All right, so Alyssa is going to move up the diplomacy track and kill 2 neutrals. She doesn't have 4 crowns and isn't going to be able to. Could. We'll get there. I assume she's going to do this first.
Yes.
Go ahead and hold on. Kill the 2 neutrals first, anywhere on the board,
So we're going to kill Jerusalem and this guy.
and those just go out of play. Hopefully to return at some point. All right. So now let's talk Diplomacy board. So diplomacy board, move up, and you can never, by the way, in the final version, these will be flat lines. They shouldn't be slanted like this. That was from an earlier version. So Alyssa's options are a wheat, a glory, a crown, there we go, or a command, a permanent command.
Unless I'm mistaken, she can also get at the other two in the center because you can go up and
Oh yeah, could, fair point. Could go up here, across, and also get a coin or a wheat.
Yep.
Those are her options. Yep.
6 choices.
Yep,
It's an abundance of riches.
it is. The crown is incredibly useful.
Yeah.
You could turn around and use it right now.
I could spend all my money and use it, but then
You get a glory for it.
get a glory. That I don't know that's worth it because it probably dooms me to not getting diplomacy.
Right.
Well, you always get, you just don't get the card.
I don't get the bonus,
And you don't pick where
and
you're gonna
I don't get to pick where I want to go,
There's that, which means you're getting wheat.
which means I'm getting wheat. Which
I mean, it's
Fine.
not the worst thing, but particularly, again, since
if I take
wheat's
it-
going to be bonused, and you could put that wheat somewhere that doesn't have wheat,
right,
because wheat's worth glory this round, or year.
that's true.
So wheat's not as bad a consolation prize.
Oh yeah.
the glory to Rome. It's building.
So just-
I can feel
To
it.
remind me, this is us versus you.
Let it
and
out.
This is within
Yes.
within the.
Yep.
Yep.
So
I
wheat
don't
gets us
know.
that, but
No, I
I'm trying
think
to decide between the crown
Yes.
and this because this gives me access to a leader
mm-hmm.
in diplomacy, and since I'm first in initiative, I can guarantee myself.
right ties are
I
broken.
can guarantee myself the ability to take it.
That is a fact.
I like it.
So I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, rush
But if I don't
rush
take the,
diplomacy.
If I don't take the crown, then I can't. I'm not gonna spend all my money for one point in round one. So we're gonna do this.
All right. And no one can go through that marker. So that is that's a stopping point. So in other words, that nobody can come up here or to there. Everybody has the same, has 5 options now, as it were. And putting that can go anywhere. You chose to put it there, so your permanent command goes
Slides
up.
up one,
That's what the little infinity marker is there. Again, prototype. It'll fit.
Yeah.
Right, in the final edition. All right, cool. So that was Alyssa. Back to me. So, I was thinking about playing my card. Oh, yeah, good call, thanks. If I do, there are a number, actually. There are 4 spots. Damascus, Homs, Antioch, which gives me the extra and a glory and a coin, or Seleucia. Because those are the only ones that are empty. Now, to be clear, I have to have at least 1 food. So as much as I want to go to Antioch, I don't think I can currently.
Damascus.
I mean,
It's also part of your. Yeah, you get the mercantile city.
right, and it kind of shores up home a little bit.
Yep.
Well, hold on. Maybe not. You know what? I take that back. I don't think I need to do that. So if that's the case, cutting them off in Seleucia kind of... I don't... I feel like Damascus is probably the smarter play, but Seleucia just kind of cuts their army in half.
It's only one guy though.
But that's all I need to be able to reinforce it next
No, that's
turn,
true.
right?
Yeah.
That gives me presence. Do I play it safe or do we go aggressive?
Let's play aggressive.
Yeah, let's try it. I think I forego Damascus. So I will go ahead and play Surrender in Beaufort. So it can't be anywhere we are. So it's got to be a city. I will take one and place it, and you'll remove my food, I saw.
I did.
There we go. Boom, done. And oh, I do like that crown. But the crown at the expense of that. And I did get the 2 food I need. I'm currently at 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I'm good to go for feeding my peeps.
Assuming you're not putting any more out. You've got a lot of orders still out there.
I do, but I still have a...
No. But if you put any more, if you put people out that.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not worried about that too much. Do I spend all of my coins for the extra command? No, I'm not gonna. God, I hate doing that, though. I am not playing well here. All right, that is black. You're up. Only have 3 left,
Yep.
looks like. Okay, what you got? And both your cards still.
Well, first, I would like an adjudication. If I do the crown side, then I don't need to end in a city. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
think-
it. That. Well, Kieran's here. So, must end in the city for the top. I'm thinking all it does is change it from a... I don't know. I can make a case either way.
Exactly.
You know what? Let's decide here, and if Kieran corrects it, that's fine. It doesn't say it at the bottom, so I would
there's a
say
solid
no.
line.
And there
I'm fine
are
with
other
that.
cards that do have the text on both sides.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that. So sure, you do not have to end in the city.
Okay. But
So-
cities give me points.
Potentially.
And a city anyway.
So here's what I'm thinking. Option 1 is just to sweep back in and retake this now that it's worth points.
Yep.
That's why I said it's only one guy.
Option 2,
Didn't anticipate that, I'll be honest. Okay, all right.
I would love to take them on, but that's 6. So I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which I could get. But then he just loses 1 and retreats back to Damascus. So I feel like
Right.
that is not.
The other option here
I've taken the. Yep.
is you could bring this guy.
Go after the leader again.
Yeah, and he has nowhere to retreat, so it's a slaughter.
Oh, it does. So it's city only. Okay.
Still has
you
to
do
end
have
in
to
a
end
city.
in the city, yes.
All right.
Thank you, Kieran.
So that takes that option out.
So this is, I think, the only option then. Because I can't sprint through to an empty city because it's blocked.
I mean, you could take Damascus with that guy.
I could. But this gives me 2 glory because I can bring a leader in and take a city. So. And
Oh, that's true.
yeah, 2 glory is 2
It's
glory.
taking a city, yeah. So the 2 glory is 2 glory. I think that's probably the better choice.
All right, so I do have to spend 2 coins because you took that crown back that I wanted, that I didn't math correctly to defend. So you did cost me 2 coins.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
At least there's that.
It's a lovely territory. All right, so we have to take the leader,
Yeah.
and
Leader worth. Yes. So you
leader's
just
worth
need-
1, a friend.
This could be a defense thing, though.
But he's got nothing there to defend with.
I mean, it could be just. Oh, yeah, right.
It supports with what's there, so even if it was, it'd be.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking that's,
That's sufficient.
Enough.
That's 2 to 1.
and then I've got 2 and 2.
Well, you're not. You're going to just have Frederick because you'd lose a.
Oh, right. So maybe I want to give him some extra support, even though then I'm going to have some trouble there.
This doesn't have an order, so you should be.
Yeah, next year. Next year is going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
But let's do that.
This year wasn't?
I think this year's going okay for us.
So that's 3 to
Let's see
1.
if we can get to 10 glory after round 1 and not worry about next year.
Easy.
That would be nice.
All right, 3 to
Could
1.
we just do it?
We're not doing anything. He died. We each lose 1, and you're gonna get 2 glory as mentioned.
City taking with a leader.
Ouch. That was poor. Should have gone to Damascus.
Probably.
Oops.
Did you give me my event back?
I did, I put it over here.
Ouch. So it's 5 glory to them. Okay.
I'll do the one in the desert just over there.
Okay.
You want to tip that over
Yep.
for me?
All right. So here it's going to cost 2 command.
And it had to be somewhere where the Muslim Alliance had presence.
Yep.
I'm there. Here's a
Spend your
guy.
2 command.
Spend my 2.
And boom. Done.
Thank you, sir.
Back to blue.
We'll do that.
By the way, bump me down.
This one?
Yep.
Bump me down the 2 food.
Yellow to 2 food.
From Seleucia.
No,
Two-
down 2.
Down 2.
There you go.
Oh, and I'm up 2.
Yeah.
Spending 4 command points.
Taken care of.
Yeah.
Crown and a food.
Yeah, and here, just to show folks, this icon right here, that little multicolored circle, means you do not have to have presence there. So take over somewhere, a city specifically for 4 command.
Crown and a food.
Yep, I got it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I think now it'll be this one. So somewhere we have presence, costs 2 command down to 4. And put another unit out. Right there. Done. James?
I'm going to do my market supply to just get some stuff for next
So
cycle.
gets 2. Do you have the 5 crowns?
No,
So not doing the bottom
no,
in a desert area, so he gets 2 advance orders.
no.
Okay.
If
That's
I had
a
managed to
crazy
hold on to the other thing, but mistakes were made.
I assume.
This
Yeah,
will
I
take
got-
me some time to figure out.
Yep, go ahead.
I got 2 orders left on
I
the board.
feel
I
like-
will do
Oh,
this
so
one.
do we decide if the advance orders you take are public or private?
Public. They are, so we get to know what they are. So it costs you 3 command.
My final 3 command, and I get a guy, and then I can march.
Wait, that's your final with that out there still?
No, I said I have 2 left.
Oh, okay. And you can march
Yes.
either direction?
I will take
I mean, I think I'm going to want both of these, so why don't I just
Either
take
direction
both of
it is.
these?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely that one.
Yeah.
how much food do I have? I'm not going to have enough to catch them, and I have enough for everything I need.
That one there
I'll take
is nice too.
both
but
infantry
up
and the
to you.
leader, and I'll have
Between that
north.
and this.
Yeah.
I think you definitely.
Well,
Actually,
where things
leave the
stand,
leader.
I may be able to get it anyways.
Oh, true.
Okay.
I want that crown still. I need it.
And I'm spreading thin, where this
Oh,
is
right, 'cause-
for a concentration.
I want that.
That's true.
Alyssa?
All right, I am
I pass.
taking trebuchet and add an infantry and move.
Okay.
All right. Say
All right.
pass, Alyssa?
Yeah, pass.
Yellow passes.
Rome passes.
This, too, shall pass.
Interesting.
Everybody resets. Okay, so now we go to the diplomacy phase. Now, notice, there's still a number of orders out here. The orders, at this point, are either going to cost us glory, or gain us coins, or be bluffs.
They might cost us glory.
Is that not what I said? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just checking. All right. So now, here's how this works. How many coins does everybody have?
4.
4.
2.
Okay, so everybody has 4 except for the HRE. So now we're going to blind bid and choice for these bonuses. So that's a coin, an immediate faith, an immediate glory, a permanent command point or a bump on the diplomacy track. And okay. And how many gold am I currently at? I'm at 2 gold.
Everyone's at 2 except Alyssa. Money bags.
Yeah, this is
moment.
very different than round 1 last
Very
year.
different than the last round one. In general.
Yes.
Let me think.
Oh, not this again.
Oh, did it really? Oh well. Yeah, so be it. I turned it down, but I'm debating. I currently really. All right. Three.
3.
2.
1.
All right, so in this order, everybody pays it. So the 1, so James goes off the board. He does not get anything on there.
knew I
But it
should've
goes
zeroed.
in, actually, it happened to go in initiative order otherwise. So here you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now, Alyssa, what are you choosing?
So you should do some quick math to see if we're anywhere close to 10. If that
Well, it depends on
glory.
how many penalties they're going to take,
If any.
if any. Well, your partner sort of indicated that it's going to cost the penalty. It's going to be some penalty.
What's our
What's our
grain v grain?
You
Well, look at it.
No, but
No,
that's
it's
cities.
Regions. It's regions that you can control.
1? Oh, no, that's not mine. Hold on. It is.
So we've got
1, 2, 3, 4,
4. So 8.
8.
1, 2, 3.
Do I only have 1? That can't
4.
be right. Do I really only have... No.
You only have 3 food, and there's your 3 food.
Okay, yeah, I have 1. You have 2. So
we're
it's
getting-
3.
So we're getting 5. This game might end round 1.
So we're getting 5.
Hey, I didn't say I was good at war games. I said I like war games.
So, but
That
remember,
was-
if
that
they
was
take it,
massive.
it's against us.
Yes.
Right, so do I take 3 to lock it in?
I think so.
I was thinking about taking 5.
To be clear, Kieran says, as long as you still have the command points to pay for an order, it won't cost you glory if you can't activate it.
Right.
So,
Okay.
to be clear, I have 4. You have 0.
I have 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it depends on what's there.
All right.
So this is the question.
Right,
is, do you
I was
push?
thinking about taking 5 because I don't really care which of these I get, but I want to jump one there. But
Right.
nobody else can get there.
Yeah.
Fact.
So, you know what? I will just take 3. 1 glory for us.
Try to rush it.
Yeah, might as well rush it because I don't love our board presence.
All right. So now my choice is I will take the diplomacy. I absolutely have to take the diplomacy or else we're going to lose glory.
5.
Yeah, I have to do that. So the diplomacy board, and because I'm at 3 food, just to point it out, that losing Seleucia, I'm at 5. I have to get food. So this feels so gross, to be clear. So it, it doesn't matter which one between that one and that one.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. So I'll go ahead and take the outside one. And that food, I can put it anywhere, but I'll put it somewhere. I mean, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. That's a little terrifying. So I think Jerusalem is fine.
And that get you a food?
Yeah. Gets me up to 4, which is not, in fact, 5 yet. It's fixing to be. So
I expect it'll be 6 very soon.
I reckon it will be, because that sucked. All right, Kyle, what you got?
Well,
I think I miscounted. I think we have more.
I selfishly would like the prayer point because it puts me in a better spot against you. But I need to be
I
ahead
think I miscrook.
of
So I think
Alyssa
it's
anyway
1,
to be able to move
2,
before her.
3, 4,
Why would that matter?
5, 6,
Because we place out the
7,
food
8,
tokens.
9.
We're going to be placing out. There's a lot of food tokens on the board that potentially could be added.
Oh, I guess you could grab the food for me, and that then allows me a little flexibility there, actually.
Or I could just take the glory and hope for the best.
There also is that. Yeah, interesting.
Tight.
Thank you.
It doesn't really matter, 1 or 2. I will take the 2 space,
Okay.
which gets me 1
Faith.
Faith.
which this is one of
Gotta
the tiebreakers between the two of us. Should our alliance win?
All right, so now black does not get on the diplomacy board. So now, in that new order, on the card, meaning it goes red, blue, yellow, we get to now advance on the diplomacy track. So red, follow your heart. You can take a crown, a glory, a coin, or a wheat, and it does not have to go into your cities. Just throwing that out there for you. Just saying.
What was the difference on the lead? We were at 3, you were at 8.
I think
Cities.
we're at 9. Actually, we miscounted. Miscarrick, because I added that late.
And to be clear, then we're going to choose what James gets. The opposite team.
I don't think it quite matters, but
I don't
do.
think it does.
I'll
either.
take the glory.
And where's that going?
That is going in Jaffa.
Okay.
All right, so you get a glory income.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
All right, now blue. What are you choosing?
Which leader looks good?
I kind of like the square leader just because it takes up less space.
Right.
So that is Guy.
Guy.
Guy de Lusignan.
And if you could put that over in Ascalon, and that gets me a crown.
Crown income, and he is also an infantry.
Yep.
As alluded to, I do have to take the wheat, and my options are. I mean, I would love. I could take this glory over here, but I have to take the wheat, and I'll stay on the outside.
Speedy Lane.
Yep, I hate it, but now where do I put them?
Well, it is your choice.
No, I hear you.
2 regions that you control that don't already have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. 1 there, so that's another wheat for me, and another wheat for me there. Done. And now we choose for James. And to be clear, the choosing of this,
Believe it is us.
it's just,
What would you like?
and a player from the opposing alliance moves them up. So we choose.
I think I would like the double food.
Coin.
Crown would be nice.
Food's too helpful.
Ooh,
You can't-
the leader with the crown would be cool.
Oh, that would be crazy. Coin.
Yeah, you can't give him wheat.
No?
Because if you give him wheat, he can put it in a city that
Oh,
doesn't
good
have
point.
one.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's got to be the coin.
Yeah, because we only choose what he gets. We
Yeah.
don't actually get to place it.
Yep. So you get to place the coin.
Guess we will put it. Maybe we'll put it out here in the desert.
All right. So now we go into upkeep. So let's go ahead. I'll zoom in on the upkeep board here, and y'all walk us through or y'all point, and I'll talk about the steps. So the first thing is the active mission card. The active mission card is that. And now here we'll go ahead and there you go. All right. So controlled regions with wheat in it. If one alliance controls more, adjust the glory marker towards the difference. Okay?
Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4,
I didn't even consider that.
5, 6, 7, 8. Did I miss one? 9?
Yeah.
All right, you're at 9.
9.
Go for it.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 up there.
Yeah,
Yep.
so 3 points to 9.
Ah.
Well, it depends on what happens here.
All right, so that is There you go. Actually, this works really well.
Oh,
so
that double
now the
food.
second one.
The double food. You fooded.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Glory to Rome.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
On the board. All right, so now the second part is controlled regions with a coin. This is within each alliance.
Right, so
So y'all go ahead and do yours.
not a coin, not a coin. 1, 2. I have 2.
So 2 for Alyssa.
I've got 1, 2.
2 as well, so we're not
2
going to move
as
any.
well.
So no faith. So you go ahead and figure out your. So here. 1.
2.
Okay. And I have. Do I have 2? Show. There's 1. There's 2. That's it. All right. So no faith. Okay. So the faith stays where it is. So that was step 1. Now, step 2. Next one is tithing. Tithing is each player reveals all of their orders that are still on the board that have a tithe icon. So, for instance, that one
Yours.
and that one.
And that one.
All right. So now you pay the command point, provided you have it. I do. I
Yep.
assume James does. You get those coins.
May I have a coin?
Okay, I have 2 coins, please. And then those come back. Okay. So that was step 2. Now, step 3. Thank you. And that is all the other orders on the board. Reveal. Okay, a lot of blanks, and that one is as well.
Mine is also
okay.
a blank.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, that was 8 of the bunch of orders that are out there.
Yep.
All right, but there is still one out there, y'all see, and that was Alyssa hurting me by taking that before I got a chance to do that.
That's why I did it first.
That was well done. Now, if I still have the command points available, it doesn't cost me anything, and I do, so that will just come back. But because that is an order that is invalid, because I couldn't have played it, if I didn't have it, I would then lose glory for it. 1 space for every order that wasn't. Regardless of the amount of command points. So it would have cost us a glory, and that would have been the game. All right. So now that is the top row on that. So now we get onto the map board. So the first thing is supply check. Can you feed your people? The end.
Right.
So this is
I
where
need 4. I have 8.
using that board comes into handy.
I need 4 and I have 7.
Okay, I need 2, 3, 4, 5,
You have 6.
and I have 6.
I need 4. I think I only have
You have 4.
You have 4,
right?
Let's
I have
recount.
4 here.
1, 2.
Did we miss an update?
Yep. I believe we missed when I moved out of Homs, which that's on us for not remembering to update that. I have 1.
You don't control that.
Don't control that. There's no food down here in this corner. I have 1 up there for 2.
Uh-oh. Okay. So now, supply check. So, because you don't, this is going to be game, it looks like. If you control fewer supply icons, i.e. food,
No, it's okay.
then those are required by the player board. Move the glory marker away from their alliance once for every icon they are short.
Twice.
Okay? And then they must also remove units until they meet the difference. Now, to be clear, how this works, there are 4 icons there. So Kyle has to lose either 12 infantry
Or 2 horses.
or 2 cavalry.
That's an easy call.
2 cavalry seems.
Yeah, that seems
Better
like the
choice.
more
The
prudent choice.
lesser evil.
Okay, so that was, you got to be able to feed your armies, people. So that was the very first step of that. The others now are advanced orders. If you had a surplus of food, for every 2 surplus, you can acquire one of your advance orders.
So I had 3 surplus, so I'm going to grab my trebuchet.
Okay, so you got your trebuchet.
I have 4 surplus, so I'm going to grab some stuff.
So James can grab 2. I have 1 surplus, which is like,
Yep.
terrible. I don't buy anything. Then Jerusalem. If the Crusaders control Jerusalem, they now get 2 glory. They don't. Hey, at least we've done something right today. Now gold, assuming that our tracker, because this just in, income tracks here only are as good as you keep them updated. Get your coins that are shown there, so 2 for yours truly.
I'm pretty sure I still have 4. I have Tripoli and Famagusta.
And then
And you get...
everybody is at, as y'all can see right here, 1 glory, assuming that is correct.
Which we should double check.
Yep.
I've been trying to keep track of the glory. I just missed the food. I was expecting people to call out the food.
Yep, that's just what I'm forgetting.
I'm looking
Where is
for
my
my 1
crown?
glory. Right here.
Your glory's there. My glory's here.
My glory's there.
And
Where?
Black's glory
Yeah,
is...
where's Black's?
Here.
Here, because I took this over.
Okay, so it moves 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't move. All right, cool. So now, victory check. The glory marker is at 10 or higher. Well, Zutler. Ball game.
Why don't we finish the...
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
face.
yeah, we will. All right, so technically, game ends right there. Boom, done. Yeah, it's okay. All right,
Christian victory without Jerusalem. It's pretty authentic.
Yeah, it really is, right? That's exactly how the Third Crusade finished. Now, we'll go ahead and finish talking about how this works. Advance the round marker, so it would go into 91 of spring. Genoa ships. So, in this case, yep, all those come out onto the board. Now, the Angevin player and the HRE receive their units and leaders in initiative order, in the current initiative order. They would then be able to place those units into 1 port region that is not under our control. To be clear, let me go ahead and show this. So you'll see that there are 3 black units and 2 leaders here. Trying to show a good example of this. Oh, right here. Nope, I did the wrong one. Sorry about that, y'all. It's got to have a port symbol. So right here, blue could place 1 of their leaders here, and then if it's full, can overflow to a different port, like say over there. Or could put both of them there, even though they would not control it. They can do it, but they have to go to 1 area unless it's full after that, and then it can overflow. So y'all would put those out somewhere. Then, after that, everybody's going to get set your crown markers to where they belong. So it would be whatever your permanent crown marker is. I'm sorry, your permanent command point marker in your crown. The mission cards would now reset. So you always see what is next. So there's that, and you see what one's coming. Sorry. The diplomacy board would clear, or the diplomacy card, and then that card would go away. We would get to see the next card. Initiative track now changes. So red goes to the top, everybody else drops. And finally, all your orders that were used now go behind your screen, and there you go. So that was a 2.5 hour first round. Now, to be clear, it doesn't normally take that long, but we stepped through
We talked through
all through the whole 9 yards. But there you go.
Yeah, I think
Wow, that was gross. We'll talk more about it for the round table. If you're a patron, you get to come check that out here in a little bit. Otherwise, that is a really sad side for the Muslim states. Apologies, but again, authentic because we held Jerusalem at least.
It all worked out.
Oh, we didn't figure out tiebreaker for y'all. Oh, who won between y'all?
Oh.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Kieran says, I think it was all arranged to let me go to bed at a decent time. So now, we actually need to figure out which of y'all won.
Yep.
All right. So, here we go. If an alliance wins, the final winner, decided by a majority of the final tiebreakers. Who has more faith? 0.
Faith we did, and that was
Mercantile
neutral.
cities.
I think I own 3.
I think I have 1.
3.
So we move the mercantile
2 to mine.
2 to blue.
Okay.
And now each of you reveal an objective card. and get that value
If you own that.
if you own that city. Go ahead.
2 for owning Hervicula.
1 for Tyre.
So it moves 1 or
No, I win that tiebreaker too. So
yeah. So 2 to 0.
You
Alyssa
are the
wins.
winner.
There you go. All right.
Congratulations.
I don't feel like I did very much to get that win, but I'll take it.
Well, you took the credit. I mean,
Yeah, Carrick turned.
that was important.
Oh, I think the that
This,
was key.
like
and,
this-
and that was massive.
Yeah.
That was massive.
And both of those contributed to your
All right.
breaking win.
So there you go. That is Third Crusade, or at least a partial play of it, as it were. So go check out the Kickstarter if you are interested down below. And if you want to see Cartini, the other game that's available, we're not streaming it. However, I did have an amazing interview with the designer. And I think you all ought to go check that out. That's down below or back on the main page for Heavy Cardboard as well over on here on YouTube. So certainly appreciate it. Thanks to everybody over at Ion Games for the prototype, as well as sponsoring the stream. Thanks to Kieran for hanging out, even though it is awfully late over there on the aisle. So
Thank you, Karen.
yeah, appreciate it, and for indulging me with all my questions that I had the other day. So I appreciate it. That's a wrap. If you're a patron, y'all will get our roundtable discussion here in a little bit. Otherwise, to everybody, I appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm Edward.
Kyle.
James.
Alyssa?
All right, winner, Alyssa. Do you feel good about yourself?
No.
All right, we'll be back Friday for Age of Steam, and in between, hey, it's my birthday, so see y'all later. Take care, everybody.
Turning 29 again this year?
Yeah, no, this is straight up 48. I'm okay with that. Although I did hear that we stopped at a place that they were like, hey, 55, you get a discount. And I was like, oh my God, that's only 7 years away. Oh my God, I'm
That's
not that
within
old.
reaching distance.
Yes. Ugh.